In this section, you're going to have two sheets that are part of your toolkit. One says relative strengths of Bronsted-Lowry acids and bases, and the other says acid-base indicators. We're not going to get too heavily into this at this point. What you need to understand, though, is a bit like the redox table, which looked at oxidizing and reducing agents. In this case, we find our strongest acids are up on the left, and as we go down, we get to weaker and weaker acids. As it turns out, the Ka values get smaller and smaller. Similarly, over on the right, we have our strongest bases, and as we go up on the right, we get to weaker and weaker bases. But we'll go into this chart in much more detail later on. You might remember in Science 10, we talked about acid-base indicators, and you had a nice chart you were allowed to use. And again, we'll talk about this more when we get to titrations. But there are all kinds of indicators we use quite often in our class. It'll be bromothymol blue and phenolphthalein, and these kind of things have different colors and different pHs. So if we look at bromothymol blue, it's yellow from a pH below 6. It's blue when it's a pH above 7.6. And between 6 and 7.6, it is a blend of those colors, so it would be green. And so indicators are a useful tool because they give us clues about the pH of a sample. Anyways, those are sheets. Keep them handy. You'll be using them a lot.